1.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're coming to you from the Family Boating Center here at Osage Beach, Big Thunder Marine, and today we're featuring the Mastercraft X26, which is the flagship of the Mastercraft line, and Colton Cole is here today, and he's going to go through this beautiful boat with you. Colton?
Thank you, Thad. As I mentioned, Colton here with Wake Effects by Big Thunder. Going to walk you through the all-new 2020 X26. Mastercraft completely redesigned this boat for 2020. And there's a lot of really neat things about this boat. If you're familiar with the old X26, you're gonna see a lot of changes. We'll go talk a little bit about the surf system. We'll talk about how this boat was optioned. We'll get inside, we'll look at the seating, the layout, the storage, look at the helm, kind of tell you what's going on at the helm there. We'll also talk a little bit about some of the vendors, the aluminum, the tower, and what's going on inside the Mastercraft. And then finish up on the engine and warranty of this boat, just to kind of give you more of a snapshot of Mastercraft as a company, as well as this particular boat. So this boat we optioned, as you can see, it's all Pro Tour red. It's a deep red, really good looking color. Something that's been pretty popular. We've done a couple of these a year for each year for a few years. It's a really, really popular color. Inside you've got the two-tone COOLFEEL vinyl. There's beach tan, as well as the mocha interior, or the coconut brown. Talking about Mastercraft, so Mastercraft's been around for a little over 50 years now. They're the world-class leader of performance boats for tow sports. So you've got ski, wakeboard, surf, all kinds of tow sports. Surfing has become a very, very popular activity right now. Majority of our boat buyers buying Mastercrafts are surfing today with their families. And going to talk to you a little bit about how the Gen 2 is different from some of the surf systems out there. So Mastercraft's Gen 2 is one of the best in the industry for a couple reasons, and every brand's got a surf system that is going to have ballast and weight shaping devices, as well as cruise control and software. But where Mastercraft's surf system differentiates itself is how it's built. So you've got vertical tabs that go down and instead of out. So some surf systems are out, some are down. What Mastercraft's surf system allows you to have is a much more efficient surf system. So you're going to run at a lot less RPMs, save some wear and tear on your engine. You're going to burn a lot less fuel, as well as these double as a auto launch. So get you on plane faster. These tabs will actually deploy down the water, automatically retract back up, and you're up on plane quicker. The software in this boat's really easy to use. Push of a button. If your kids are surfing on the left side of the boat, you hit surf left, ballast fills up, your cruise control set, your tab's automatically going to deploy where it needs to be. And it's literally push of a button setup. So really easy with the software that Mastercraft has put together for this surf system. We'll go on inside the boat here. First we'll talk a little bit about the specs on this and who this boat's for. This is the largest Mastercraft in the lineup. So Mastercraft's got 12 boats. This is the largest boat. Without the swim platform, you're 26.5 feet long, so about 6 inches longer than the prior X26. It's 6,900 pounds dry, which is about 300 pounds heavier than the prior X26, and it's a full beam, so 102 inches wide. Yacht certified, 18-person capacity, and when you're comparing this boat to a lot of bow riders out there, with the swim platform, you're 28.5 feet. So when you're looking at some of those big bow rider boats and you're looking in the 27, 28, 29 foot range, this boat is usually pretty heavier than some of those boats, and when you count the platform, you're right in that size range. So just a big boat, Lake of the Ozarks boat through and through. It's going to handle the rough water really well. Like I mentioned, yacht certified, seating for 18. So it's the biggest boat in the Mastercraft lineup. So we'll step on inside, start with the sun pad back here. You can see these transom lounge seats, one of Mastercraft's most popular options for the last about 5 years. So when these came out in 2015, these were a very popular option. One new thing for 2020, as you can see, is the optional footrest here. So, as you can see, super comfortable, and really easy to stow this away too for when you're doing the activities and need to have all the room back here to move around. Really easy to put these away. One of the cool things with the new X26 is there's 6 rear-facing seats. When you've got this transom seat deployed, so you've got 6 people can be facing backward. Younger kids, you can even have more than that. So everyone wants to watch the activities behind the boat, the surfing, the wakeboarding, the skiing. Everyone can do that, and almost everyone's got a good view of it. If you step on inside, you'll see some similarities to the old X26, the prior X26, and then some new features. So you've still got your flip seat here. So when you're watching the activity, you can be facing backward, or if you want to have a co-captain's chair with room for 2 people facing forward, you've got that here. A lot of storage in this boat. I'd lift every compartment, but we'd be spending a lot of time here, but you got to come into the showroom, check out this boat if you're interested, and see how much storage this boat has. Almost every seat below it has open storage, has a cooler. There's trash can right here. One thing you'll notice if you're a Mastercraft enthusiast and you notice a difference right away is a side walkthrough. So this is new for 2020 on this new redesigned X26. The reason they did this and how they were able to do this is because of where they're able to put the ballast in this boat. This boat has 4,150 pounds of ballast, which if you show back here, all of the ballast is either right here in the switchback ballast tank or behind me. So what they're able to do is put the head in the middle of the boat, and it's a little over 5 feet tall. So as you can see, we've got 7 surfboards stuffed in here standing straight up. So it's an optional head. We didn't option this with a head. A lot of the buyers don't use the head down here. They're close to their dock, or they're pretty close to a restaurant where they can use the restroom. But a lot of storage if you don't need that head option. So really cool. Like I said, 7 surfboards standing up inside that head. And then as you go into the bow, you saw there a couple clips of the bow. A lot of room. One of the most spacious inboards you'll find for bow seating. There's a filler cushion. I'll put that filler cushion in there as well. Show you what you've got with a filler cushion. Optional filler cushion. That you can insert and have a full sun pad in the front of the bow. So that's some of the seating, some of the storage. Show you a little bit of the helm here, which on a lot of towboats you can go into a ton of detail talking about these helms and the software, but we'll just kind of touch on some of the key features here. You've got a rear-facing camera integrated into the tower, so as you can kind of see behind us there in the showroom, you can watch your riders. Sometimes don't even have to use the mirror when you're using that camera. You can flip into more of your analog gauges, as well as a GPS that won't load here in the showroom, but you've got GPS mapping that covers that whole screen, and then you can adjust your stereo from there as well. Over here, really easy, as I mentioned, any activity, whether you're surfing, wakeboarding, skiing, literally push of a button activation. So surf left, everything automatically sets up. You just got to wait 4 minutes with this boat. It's got the FASTFILL ballast system, which fills that 4,150 pounds of ballast within 4 minutes. So really easy to use. Within minutes, you're set up for the activity you want to do. RGB lighting in this boat, so you can change all your lights. Red boat, we've got the red lights on right now, but if you wanted to go to more yellow, if you want to go to some blues, you've got that option with the RGB lighting that's optioned on this boat. This boat, to talk a little bit about the maneuverability of this boat, we optioned this one with a bow thruster. So for precise handling at the docks, at the marina, picking up riders, there's so many times you can use that bow thruster, and it makes operating a piece of cake. Also new for 2020 on the X26 is a much larger main rudder for much more responsive handling. So that's new. You got to drive this boat, especially if you're used to the prior X26, and see how much improved the driving is. It's just an incredible boat. So that's a little bit with the helm there. Like I said, there's a lot of detail I could go in. Be glad to show you here in the showroom. This boat is optioned with a heater. It's a real popular option for tow sports boats. Those cold mornings where the water temp is warmer than the air temp, and the kids are shivering when they get out of the water. You've got pull out hot tube vents, throw a towel over the kids, put this up underneath the towel, and they're warm real quick. One thing you'll notice in here is we mentioned the vinyl. It's got the COOLFEEL vinyl. New technology the Mastercraft's had for a few years now. In direct sunlight all day, it's going to stay about 30% cooler than traditional vinyl. And you can get this in black and many other colors, and people almost don't believe it until you see it. So you got to come see this summer or the spring, and we've got some stuff in the showroom, a heat lamp to kind of show you the technology of this vinyl. Also, when boats are uncovered in the parking lot, it's a great time to go and walk and put your hand up on some of this COOLFEEL and compare it to the other vinyls. But just awesome vinyl on Mastercraft's part. This boat, as you notice, as you can see there on the camera, some of the luxury that you see in a Mastercraft, and this boat is pure luxury. So one of the things that really ties it together is the aluminum components. When you look at boats, and a lot of other towboats especially, from the tower to the wakeboard racks to the grab handles to the speaker cans, everything's a different vendor, a different color, a different style of metal. In a Mastercraft, everything is manufactured by the same aluminum manufacturer, so you see that fit and finish, you see everything flow, everything matches. The same engineers that are working on the tower are working on the grab handles and the speaker cans and the throttle. So when you get into Mastercraft, you really feel that fit and finish, and a lot of it's because of that relationship they have with their vendors. Another area on this boat is the tower, and we'll show you. It's something that anyone that's ever had to put their tower up and down, put it in their garage, put it down to put it on their lift, and put it in their dock space, the tower can be a big part of your day going out boating. Mastercraft's made it really, really easy, and they've had probably for 7 years the easiest tower to put up and down in the industry. First, I'll show you the Bimini, how easy it is to stow the Bimini. Just get the Velcro off there and slide it in. Put the Bimini boot over top. Really easy to put that Bimini in and out. Now I'm going to fold the tower for you here. Bring these board racks in. And you can trailer with this tower down. You can leave this tower down. As you'll notice, none of the speakers, none of the tower is laying on any of the vinyl. And that's across the board for any Mastercraft. So whether you're looking at a 20-foot Mastercraft or this X26, the towers fold the same in terms of nothing is going to be laying on the vinyl. You don't have to worry about imprints on your vinyl or your sun pads or anything like that. So something awesome with the engineers and the designing with Mastercraft. Speaking of the tower, with the stereo there, new for 2018, so a couple years now, Mastercraft has been partnered with Klipsch. Klipsch is a leader in the audio segment, home theater systems. They've been known to produce some of the best horns and some of the best speakers out there. The really cool thing about Mastercrafts and their relationship with Klipsch is when they first started implementing the Klipsch system, all the audio engineers from Klipsch that were working on the project would get in boats, and they had microphones that test all the ambient sounds that you hear when you're on a boat. So whether you're wakeboarding, you're surfing, or you're just shooting across a lake, the water, the activity, the wind, everything's a different sound at the different speed. So they were able to take all that data and put a system together that no matter what activity you're doing, the stereo is going to be tuned for what the ambient sounds are. So when you're surfing, the speakers, they're blowing the music back about 20 feet behind the boat. Everything inside the boat's tuned for going 10 miles an hour and kind of the ambient noises associated with that. So really cool speaker system. Klipsch is known for very low distortion, almost little distortion at all in their speaker system. So definitely have to come into the showroom and crank up the music and listen to this, because it truly is world-class stereo system. So that's a little on the Klipsch. The engine, this boat, we've got optioned with the 7.4 liter ILMOR engine. It is 522 horsepower. If you're not familiar with Mastercrafts or towboats, people might wonder how fast does this boat go? That's got to go super fast. These boats are geared for a lot more low-end torque and for the tow sports activity. So this boat's not going to go much more than 40 miles an hour. And it's plenty of torque, plenty of horsepower for pulling all of the ballast, the weight of this boat, a rider or two. And that's kind of where these boats are geared for, is for that low-end torque and the activity. So warranty-wise on this boat, Mastercraft's got one of the best warranties in the industry. arguably in the towboat segment, there's no other warranty that beats it. Engine, 7 years, 1,000 hours on the engine, 5 years on the boat, and 3 years on the screen. So this Mastercraft warranty through and through is the best warranty. We'd be happy to compare warranty to any other boat out there and talk to you about why when you buy a Mastercraft, you're gonna have that peace of mind for a long time with a Mastercraft. Yeah, we talked about a lot, we covered a lot with this Mastercraft. If there's any questions, feel free to email us or comment and we'll get back to you. There's a lot to cover on this boat, along with the entire Mastercraft lineup. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little walkthrough of the X26. And thanks for watching, guys.